Working his way through the various elements of the spicy combination, a little bit of noodle here and there and a sip of tea, he's definitely on track for a podium finish. Bloody marvellous. Hello, hello, welcome. Hi, pie. I hope you've had a bloody marvellous day. Yes, it was a podium finish for me with the spicy combo from the Hamilton Night Market. Bloody marvellous. An early start up to the hospital for an infusion. An early frosty start as well. The windscreen had ice on it, so that needed clearing before we could take off. And then up to the hospital for infusion and rat test number 13. Passed that with flying colours, in for my infusion, had a great sleep through the whole thing, managed to catch up with an old training college buddy, John, we often meet, but I thought we'd got out of sync, but we were back on task there, and so we managed to, solve all the planning problems for the Hamilton City in our short little 10-minute catch-up, which was, bloody marvellous. I came on home with the intention of doing a lot of administrative work, preparing and marking. That didn't go quite so well. I needed a wee bit of a sleep and a bit of a snooze, but I did manage to get one test all done and ready for next week, so that's good, and tomorrow is another day. I do have to talk about the parking up at the hospital. They've introduced a new system where you scan your ticket on the, you get a ticket on the way in as you did. You used to get a card, but now you get a little bit of paper with a barcode on it. So, and it seems to have some payment facilities on the actual as you go in. However, after a little bit of time, my driver's window now winds down, so I'm able to wind that down, but I couldn't quite grasp the ticket. My dexterity is, not the best, but I managed to get that and went on in. And then on the way out, I asked the guy about the parking, but it was his first day back after he'd been on holiday. He didn't know anything about it, but I paid at the machine, which gave me a little ticket to then put into the parking arm. Now, I put my ticket in, and then I thought, well, what am I supposed to do with the ticket? And then I thought, well, maybe it'll chew it up or something like that. Meanwhile, the arm came down, and the ticket blew out of my hand, and so I had to back up because I couldn't open the door and pick up the ticket, and then the ticket wouldn't work to open the arm, but fortunately the one next door was up, so I could drive out, and I could have got all my parking for free. So, yeah, bit of a dilemma there. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think we've got it sorted out, but oh well. Let's see what happens. But I do think it's a bit of a stupid idea, giving the people a little bit of paper, because they'll just throw it out the window and there'll be rubbish everywhere, I think. But as my dad used to say, fools and children shouldn't see things half done. So I'm reserving my critique or review on the system until I've had a little bit more experience with it. So, yeah, there you go. Another bloody marvellous day. And the numbers tell us just a few steps, a little bit of admin, not very much. Weight didn't really change. And, spicy combo. Today's question on the topic of food: which of these is a popular street food in South Africa? Answers below the video in the comment section, please. Howie Jones, first to point out that it's the crow that is considered to be the smartest. Well done, Howie. Thanks to all the commentators. You're all bloody marvellous. Fuel legit. This has been a maurieos presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud, place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country.